Hey everybody! So, it is high time that your boy Sea Dog does a dedicated Haynes King video because, well, Haynes King's incredible. And I've, loved his play and what he's done ever since he's come to the school. We're in week 5 now and he's just been amazing. And I really think he's an awesome quarterback and deserves his own video. So, your boy Sea Dog reached out to Section 103 last week and we struck up a deal. They sent your boy a Haynes King jersey shirt. How about that? And in exchange, I'm going to kind of give them a shout out. So, your boys first, kind of not a brand, not a deal, but it's like, just a little promotional thing. My first kind of deal where, I got something and I give them a shout out. So thank you to Section 103. Very grateful for this awesome shirt. Check Section 103 out. If you're a Tech fan, you ought to know by now. I mean, I've been wearing Section 103 stuff, ever since they came out, really. They make great stuff. They make, really comfortable shirts and really soft apparel. Everybody, tells how soft they are, and you're like, yeah, okay. But then you get it and you put it on, and it's like, wow, this really is soft. It's softer in person than everybody actually makes it seem to be on the internet. And it's great. It's super comfortable stuff, and they have some really cool designs. They have ATL designs, and they're all officially branded by the school. And I really just love Section 103. And hey, don't tell them, but I probably would have bought this Haynes King shirt if they hadn't sent it to me for free. Anyway, but don't tell them, okay? Because Haynes King is the freaking man, and Section 103 is the best place to get your Georgia Tech apparel. And they have the Sea Dog stamp of approval. So, without any further ado, I want to talk about Haynes King, man. What can I say more about Haynes King? He's the best quarterback that's walked the halls of Georgia Tech in a long, long time. Maybe since George Godsey. I mean, he is on track to blow out all kinds of records, passing records at Georgia Tech. I mean, he has had an incredible season so far. Okay, bit of a hiccup. It's kind of hard to come on and do this right after we get blown out by Bowling Green. Did he have the best performance in that game? No. But neither did the entire team, okay? Hopefully that was an anomaly and we don't have to watch something like that again. But at Georgia Tech, we're kind of used to that around here. Trying to get out of the dog days. Trying to get out of those days. It's been rough around here lately, but, we're going to push through. And Haynes King is going to lead us into the new era. I still have faith. A lot of panic and everything. But if there's one quarterback that I trust the most to pull us through this, man, it's Haynes King. I have been absolutely in love with his play from the word go. I mean, he first of all, I didn't even think he was going to start. I thought it would be Zach Pyron. But it's very clear, why he got the starting job. Haynes King, throughout his years, he played, 2 years there at Texas A&M. And so this is the third time that he's won the starting job, and it's really evident why. He didn't live up to his potential at Texas A&M, but dude, since he's came here under Chris Winkie, man, it's been his progression has been incredible. A lot of people knocked Haynes King when he came here, saying, "Oh, he's Texas A&M, he's a bust, he's gonna be terrible there." Well, they look silly now because Haynes King has just absolutely gone out and really put up some awesome numbers and looked really good. I've seen some of the throws he makes blows my mind. There was a couple during the Wake Forest game. I was like, oh my God. Specifically the one where he dropped a dime. There was one place that ball could have gone and he put it there into Luke Benson's breadbasket in double coverage. And it was just, it is wild to see. And he can make these crazy throws to the corner of the end zone, and Eric Singleton comes down with it. Eric Singleton Jr., by the way, is seems to be his favorite target. He would be mine too, because that kid, that is that's a strong duo right there with those two. Um, and then of course, well, talk about a strong duo. We also have Jamal Haynes. So, they're kind of like a Haynes kind of duo, and we have a good offense. We have a good offense. It's year one under Buster Faulkner, and he's we're kind of still, the offense is still kind of going and getting on its feet, but it has shown some flashes of brilliance that we just haven't seen in so long. And the offense from last year to this year is light years better. It is so much more improved, and I could not be happier with the progress of the offense. So the defense, on the other hand, is another story. Okay, well, we're gonna try to have some good vibes in this video. All right, I got my Section 103 stuff on. I'm stoked on their freaking generosity of sending me this shirt, and I'm gonna try to use every bit of self control that I have to stay positive here, even after a blowout loss to Bowling Green. Okay, Haynes King, by the way, can't gush up enough about him. Drop your Haynes King appreciation in the comments below, please. I mentioned his passing, which is crazy. He's got a really good wide receiver room to work with, even with a bunch of guys hurt. We're so deep in that room. Like, we have so many weapons. It's insane. So he's been able to really, really flourish kind of in the passing game, and that's kind of the strong suit. And then we also have, we've been solid running too. Jamal Haynes running and catching passes out of the backfield. It's been awesome to see. It's alien to me after watching the triple option for so many years, and then watching Jeff Collins' offense. This new offense that I've been seeing is alien. It is so exciting, and Haynes King at the head of it is nothing short of just, it's mind blowing to me. The progress that we were able to make in one season. I mean, he's super accurate, and he another thing that I praise about him is, well, he can run, and he's mobile. He's not a pocket passer. He's mobile when he needs to be, and in fact, in very clutch moments, he will scramble for a first down. He can scramble, 10 yards or so for a first down. I've seen him do it several times in very clutch moments and keep drives alive. It's crazy. And then another thing I praise him about is his reads. His reads are, he just makes such good decisions. It's like he knows when to he knows when to hand off, when to pull, when to throw it, throw it away. He hasn't taken that many sacks. Of course, we had the outlier game against Bowling Green. Bad performance all around from the whole team, but we only had, up until that game, one sack the entire year. And it's just insane. Like, that, shout out to the offensive line. They've taken a huge step forward as well. But, his awareness of everything, it's like he has eyes in the back of his head. And he's come so far. He's come along so well. And shout out to Chris Winkie, of course, too, our quarterback's coach. I mean, Jeff Sims looked a lot better last year than he did the year before, Winkie had got here. And now Haynes King, under him, has come a long way, too, from where he was at Texas A&M. Winkie's an incredible quarterback coach, and I am just so excited. Haynes King, Winkie has been able to bring out that, 5-star billing that Haynes King kind of had out of high school. He looks like it. We've got an amazing quarterback leading the way for our team, and he's got 3 years of eligibility left too. So hopefully this thing will get plenty of use over the years. And Haynes King, as long as he's as he's here, man, we're going to be in good hands. Our offense is going to be under good hands. So this is a little weird to do after the Bowling Green game, but even in the Bowling Green game, it obviously was not a good outcome, not sugarcoating or anything, but his leadership of the team too is really impressive to me. And you can tell he seems so mature. Like he in his press conferences, you can just tell he's so mature and such a leader, and he really is hard on himself and really critical of himself. I like listening to his press conferences because he talks sense and he talks to you real. Some of the other players will say stuff without really saying much, kind of like coach speak. But Haynes King, he realizes like when we have issues, and even in a win, he's still critical on himself and able to kind of self-reflect. Even when he's had an amazing performance, he'll point out kind of what he needs to work on, and there's always improvement to do. So it's really mature of him. You would expect that much from a kind of veteran senior guy. He's been around the block a few times at the starting quarterback role, so I'm super impressed by that. And another thing about this is he's not shaken. So many times I've watched him. He's looking for his man. He's looking for his man. He's got a defender right in his face about to clobber him, and he will sit there with ice in his veins and find his man and get the ball out just in time to make that. Even if he gets clobbered, he will sit there under pressure and do what he's got to do and make the play. And he is incredibly clutch, and he's got ice in his veins. He's got ice in his veins. And I don't think that he's going to let this Bowling Green debacle, get the better of him. He's going to, continue to play. He's not going to let it get him down. I have no doubt in my mind about that because, I've watched that happen on the field. He's stone cold, just a beast. Just a total freaking beast of a quarterback. I love Haynes King. And I love Section 103. Thank you for sending me this awesome shirt. And I will definitely be buying more Section 103 apparel. It's going to be a great time, everybody. We're in good hands with Haynes King, okay? We're in good hands. I'm a big fan of him. I'm a big fan of Section 103. And with that being said, I just want to say, go Jackets, and I'll see you guys next time.